expansion into this version of the higher self is called Atman. This is the supreme being or higher demon. As a curiosity, you can invoke or evoke the spirit, which is your own spirit coming from the future. He or she always comes from the future as an old version of you, because all the future timelines, with enough time, some take more, some less, all end with you becoming an ascended god, unified with others or not. So, when you call this aspect, you are calling your own future spirit, which is evolved enough to guide you and teach you. Your current self as their younger self, spiritual embryo, or child god. Your main goal should be to become him or her. Some of you are old spirits with all soul complex constructions. You are closer than others to becoming enlightened, even if momentarily, because at first it is always momentarily, and then you fall back into the ordinary state. Some of you still have a lot of work to do, but the most important is to recognize and prioritize the great work above the triviality and the hollow life in the veil of illusions. I personally think not in a strict balance, but in expansion. The expansion of consciousness in multiple layers of existence, even in the mundane planes. One of the primary ways to measure the powers of the gods is their capacity to cross different dimensions and existential barriers, allowing the being to interact in the maximum amount of planes or dimensional layers without attachment and enjoying even the most primal act. This is why you can call me tantric. Devilism teaches through desire by making something as simple and mundane in essence as having sex, eating or resting into a spiritual experience. It all depends on the eyes of the viewer, on the perception of the god, and on the size and the length of the expanded consciousness who experiences it. It is a great mistake to think that this higher aspect can be born out of thought of any kind, like the learning and studying of external information or personal thought and its conclusions. Experience will always push you 100 times closer to the enlightenment states than thought will. And that is one of the main reasons why the Matrix and its agents' primary goal is to keep you away from experiencing real life and all its possibilities. A meditation, a sexual ritual, a tribal dance around the fire, to perform a demonic chant or oath with all your heart. These are some of the practical actions that once performed can make you taste the flavor of the real gnosis. These are easily the bricks of accumulative experience which can construct the enlightenment of a person. I'm not not saying that a good pack of selected spiritual teachings, readings, and mystical stories won't help. No. They are also important because you need to have the proper understanding and direction. It will save time and help you to avoid mistakes and walking in circles. That said, going through a practical dark ascension with its rites and practices will be much more invigorating and beneficial spiritually. Your inner spiritual feedback will become stronger. The best idea is to go through a combined program of cleansing of the old paradigm, provision and study of the doctrine, and the most important and essential part, practical application. Again, have you ever experienced a good ritual performed by a devoted collective or coven? Did you feel the spiritual rush of energies generated in your own being? This is your Atman sizzling, the signal of your spirit. Dive in and follow and develop your intuition. It is one of the most pleasant and powerful sensations, usually more shocking for neophytes. Some compare the sensation to a cocaine high. Vampirism, for example, provokes this feeling a lot of times, not just for the absorption of prana, no, but for the kundalini and spiritual stimulation. People are so ignorant of these things. People like to live in illusions and pretend to not be wrought spiritually. People are living in a dream, and the dream is not even as cool as it can be. If you could understand how a pagan life, free of the boundaries and implants of the system can be, I mean, what motivates you as a living being? Why do you go to work and try to get money and pay your bills? Why do you keep insisting on giving a chance to a fallen social construct? And what is your role there? The places of social gatherings have become theaters of posers and liars. We, as spiritual beings, are thirsty for truth. Our spirit longs for authenticity, connection, and freedom. We can do so many amazing things if we really come together and fight. We will have it all. Houses, food, security, pleasure, and the most important, we will suppress lies, poisons, emotional dirtiness, etc. I think that this is why the American Secret Service promoted Anton LaVey and his church in the 80s and 90s so much. The individual issue that they have solved to all the modern Satanists along with it, the diabolic atheism among other problems, that is not what Satan has transferred. But this is another topic that must be covered in detail at the proper time. So, when you strip yourself of your conclusions, of your ideas, your past experience, what are you? You are nothing. The recipient is empty, clean, ready to receive the sacred essence. Right now, most of you are full of bullshit and mental attributions. When you become nothing through a meditative and spiritual process, you somehow still there, observing in a higher plane, have dropped the weight of all that is useless and trivial. You're still existing, but without thought, without the mental process and its limitations. That doesn't mean that you will never use your brain and think again. It only means that now you don't construct fakeness, but instead observe things just how they are, without mental filters. This is the highest of the possible receptions. You become empty of noise and grow expanded. So, consciously or unconsciously, the feeling that you are nothing becomes a problem for the mind, which has lived too much time in the matrix, and it becomes frightened of this perception. Ego and personification are your spiritual comfort zone. You became addicted to your mundane role or roles. And because of this fear, you begin to identify with them again. Then you feel that vacuum with a great amount of concepts, ideas, and thoughts about the logic of knowledge, the collective rules of this plane, etc. Well, you think you can feel it, but this is a false sensation of your mental perception. Can your mind observe the vacuum and not move away from that emptiness? Can you hold your spirit in the abyss? Because if you can become nothing, drop all your mental constructions, and defeat the gravity of the mental plane and its inertia, you will become all that you already are. Elevated. You will become all in experience. You'll become the Atman, reintegrating or simply composing your higher demon self. You will become the god of your existence. This is reached in higher states of consciousness through a process of samadhi, or supreme enlightenment, while avoiding the dissolution or total integration with Akasha. So, how to control the grade of ascension without mind? Oh my friend, first let's walk, then we will run, and then maybe, just maybe, some will be able to fly. Samadhi is beyond everything, and no, you will not achieve it by meditating a couple of hours on the weekends.
The Devil's Temple.